Last time I spoke to you about ETs and your interaction with them. This time I want to finish off on that. In the largest sense, you are all ETs, though you might be the descendants of them. This earth did not originally have the human being on it as you know yourselves. The beings that lived here, as your researchers have noted, did not look like you. Their bone structure was not like you, though there were some similarities. And the whole idea of evolution, which is a nice idea, very nice, very interesting, but is not in fact the case, was attractive some years ago. Some people did not accept it, and I have to say to those of you who did not accept the theory of evolution that you were absolutely right. The human being as you know yourself today, regardless of what color, but the human body, is all associated with different parts of the universe where peoples came for one reason or another to settle. Let's try life here. It shows a beautiful place. Most of the beings who settled here, with very few exceptions, settled here because they loved the beauty of the place and the variety of forms of life, plants and animals and all of that. There are a lot of planets up there that do not have that much variety. So certain individuals who love variety naturally gravitated here. In a few rare cases, there were ships that had problems. They settled on the planet to repair or call for repairs, and a few beings on the ship said, "We love this place so much we want to stay." So, you understand that. You travel in your time, and sometimes you find a place you love so much, you retire there or you stay there for a time. So you know what I'm talking about. That's how you all got here. That's how it is that some peoples have light skin and some peoples have dark skin, because you originated from different places. All these places were very sophisticated, modern, obviously, or you wouldn't have been able to travel on spacecraft. But over time, not because of some depletion going on in the thought process, but over time entirely because of wars, because even catastrophes often leave remnants of a civilization. Granted, occasionally they don't. But over time, 95% of the reason that succeeding generations didn't have the knowledge and wisdom of the others is because they died before their time in a war or a skirmish. But I'm not here to comment on history so much as I am to simply say that if you're ever looking for ETs, look no further than the mirror, because you, every one of you, genetically relate back to some other planet, some other solar system, some other galaxy in this universe. And as you begin to interact with life forms from other planets and so on, they will have a very extensive genetic history, and all of you will be able to find out where exactly your physical form stems back to. And while you won't necessarily relate to their history as they've lived it, you will find that there's a tendency for you to embrace people that look like you initially. But after a while, you'll discover in your interactions with ETs that you'll want to know much more about people that look different than you. But this is only natural. When babies come in, yeah, born from mom, they are very fascinated with who and what looks like them, but they are much more fascinated with who and what looks different. You know that one. Anybody who's ever loved a cat or a dog, or had a best pal that looked just a little different, maybe just a boy and a girl, eh? That can be very fascinating indeed. So, just a little reminder that if you're afraid what ETs look like, you only have to look in the mirror or look at each other. You are the descendants of ETs now. Good life.